All right, for today's kata, it's called shifter words. You probably know that some characters written on a piece of paper after turning the sheet 180 degrees can be read, although sometimes in a different way. So uppercase letters H, I, N, O, S, X, and Z. After rotation are not changed, the letter M becomes a W, and vice versa. We will call a word shifter if it contains only of these letters. After turning the sheet, the word will can also be read although in a different way. So the word wow turns into the word mom. On the other hand, the word home is not a shifter. Find the unique number of shifter words in the input string without duplicates. String contains only uppercase letters and digits. Um, so I want to use this as a test case, this SOS in the home, and the variable that we're using in our function is st, so I'm going to use that. So st equals this, and got that. So the first thing I want to do is I need to check each word individually. So to do that, I can do for x in st.split. And that's going to split on the open space. And so I do print x. So now I have SOS in the home. And just to like verify that it does split on we can see that the difference in the letters. Next thing I want to do is I want to check if each of these letters belongs in that like special list. So I'm gonna just copy all of these, and I'm gonna call this special characters. Special characters is equal to that. And I also want to include W and M, so I'll add that to this list as well. W and M. So cool. So I'm just going to first do it with SOS. I'm going to use list comprehension to do this. But so what I'm going to do is first iterate through the word SOS. I'm going to hard code in SOS here because I'm going to be using this function a little bit later. But what this does is it just looks through each of the letters. So now what I'm going to use is a conditional statement to check if S is in this list. So in special characters. So if X is in special characters, it's going to return true. If it's not, it's going to return false. Because SOS is in special characters, it'll should return 3 trues, which looks great. Now I need to verify if all of these characters are in there. So what I can do is if I put any, or not any, I want to do all. So this checks if all of these are true. Cool. So now if I did like something like, so T is not one in the special characters. So if I did this, I get a false. So now if I do all, it's going to return false. So cool. What if I did the, which looks like none of them are in this list. So it should return, well, actually H is. Let me do like R. So it's all falses. So all false. But if I do again with the, it should return false as well. So what I can do is I can put this inside of the for loop and replace hard-coded word with X. And I notice I'm going to have an issue here because I'm used this as a variable for X. Is this is the variable that I iterate through, and then this is the variable that I iterate through. So I'm going to change this one to be letter. I'm actually going to spell it out, letter. And X, I'm going to be changed to be word because it actually is a word. So we're saying for letter and word. And let's just print it out. So SOS is true, N is true, the home is false. And I believe that's right if we take a look at this. SOS and N. So I'm going to build another variable called a counter. So if this is true, if this is true, then I want to do counter plus equals 1. And I don't know why I did that. It should be equals 0. And let's just see what it looks like. So counter equals 2. Let's try it with another example. So who is shifter and who is no? So I got 5, and I think it's supposed to be 3. Oh, find the number of unique shifter words. So who shows up multiple times, is shows up multiple times. I just want to verify this, print word. So who shows up multiple times, is shows up multiple times, and no. So it should be 3. So what I actually want to do is instead of I'm making a variable that just counts, I'm going to append the word shifter word equals this. And shifter word dot append word. And then what we get is no longer have this. Remove this print statement as well. So now if I do shifter word, it returns all of this. So if I do a set, what a set does is it just returns the unique values. So if we take a look at shifter word, so who appears twice, so now it only appears once. So if I do this, that'll return the correct value. So now that is correct. Let's try one more before I try and submit. Task. So return 0. So that all looks good. So I'm going to try and put it in the function now. And return this. And let's just see if that works. So cool. And submit it. So cool, it passed. So that is my solution. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.